Okay, we're back in Brickington, or is it New Brickington, or Brickington? Did we even decide on the name? Let me know in the comments down below if we think we should change the name of the city. But anyway, we are back and we're here with a new LEGO City update. Okay, so on last week's update, I said that I was going to be building this, which I have done. I haven't done the review yet because I had a load of Super Mario sets that came out this week. But if you want to see a review of this, let me know in the comments down below and I'll happily do that. But now it's all done and it's kind of cool. It's obviously now time to modify it for the city. So I was thinking, what shall I do with it? It does look a little bit weird, especially compared to a lot of other stuff. But I do have those mini modulars that I've been working on before. And as I was looking more and more into this and starting to draw out some ideas on bits of paper and stuff, an obvious thing came into my head, and that was the fact that I have another red building that I haven't used yet for the city, but I've already built it, and that is this one, the tuning garage. So this needs a second story. This one's got red bricks. Mashup time. So let's begin. Okay, so as you can tell, this isn't actually how it was when it came already. What I've done already is actually added one layer here, just so that I could easily create a little bit more of a actual lip here, because I want this to kind of go with the windows over the top. So really easy about this building itself, you can actually just pop this off. Now this is a really cool play feature, and this is actually one of the things where you can hang the engine off, but I'm going to have to remove this to add the next room. Maybe later on when I modify it, I might be able to put that back in at some point, but for now it's just going to have it removed. And what I've done already off camera is actually create a floor. This has just really been mashed together for now, and I'll clean it up afterwards, but by doing that and adding some tiles that allow me to clip on a roof, this can now be the basis for the next floor, like so. Now right here I have a lip, which I don't like, so what I'll do is I'll first map out the top, kind of getting how I like it, and then if I think this is cool I can then modify this and make it so that it doesn't have a lip there. But that's what we'll do. I'll now start adding this actual skate park. I've got some ideas of how I think this will go, so let me do that and then I'll show you on the next bit. Okay, so one of the great things about this park, actual skate park thing, is the fact that all these easily pop off, which makes it really easy for mocking. So I can actually take all of this stuff off and easily have like the shell of this building already. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to take off this as well here. So this is going to be, that can come off really easy as well. That is now an easy structure. And then the same with this. You can pop the front off, which is really weird, but that actually all comes off as one. Same with that, and same with the actual skate park, actual ramp as well. That all pops off. And this window here. So really easily, I've now made pretty much a shell that can go on top of the other building. So moving this building over, I'll take the roof off first as well, just here. This was the idea I kind of had, which was something like that going there, and then having the other ones lined up with it as well. So with that like that, and then actually removing this column here, it will easily line in as well to create the front of the building. Then I can start adding the windows back in, and I think that'll be a good start to this little mock. So let's do that and see how it looks. Right, after some planning and stuff, I know that I do not have enough red bricks to do this entire build. Something I'm going to have to get at this one at the point. But the actual garage itself doesn't actually come with any side bits, and it doesn't come with anything on the back either. So I thought for now, I'm going to not do anything on the back of this either. So I'm just going to have it as a kind of a half modular for now, and then I'll build onto it later on when I've got more bricks and stuff. But for now I think it's okay just to kind of get this out there, because I think this is kind of cool and coming up with some pretty good ideas for it. So I've plotted out basically these pillars. These are actual pillar pieces that come with the set. This is the 3-in-1 set. They basically just come with loads of these, so it does make it a bit harder to try and build a more structurally integral building, but I thought nonetheless this is okay. So I've done one in the middle here-ish, it's for the side, one here. I think this is going to be where the door goes, but it's not going to fit at the moment, so I need to kind of look at how to do that. And then this is going to have 3 windows right here. Now, the set itself only comes with 1 window, and it's basically this like this. So I was thinking that this would look pretty cool like that, but obviously this bit here is going to get in the way of this bit here because it's kind of out the way. So what I'm going to maybe do is look at making some that do that. So they will hopefully still fit and go over the top like that. But I need to find some more windows. Now these windows are also the ones that are used on the garage door that I've taken off at the moment, so I might actually have to just use the ones from the garage door and then actually replace those at some point afterwards. Like I said, I bought no pieces for this at all. I'm just using the 2 sets that I had. This was just a kind of spur of the moment kind of mock, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'll carry on and I'll start trying to fill in these and maybe these gaps here and figure out what is going on with this build. Right, I've managed to find enough pieces to do the windows. There are a slight difference in colour variation on these, which is the fact that they've got grey backs, whereas the other one has yellow, but that's okay. I think it's kind of, this is supposed to be kind of a run-down looking area anyway, so I don't think it's too bad with that. And I've actually turned these around, so this is actually, this bit here is now the corner pieces, and this bit is the one piece, because I'm going to have the door actually going in slightly. Oh, that's fallen off. In slightly by 1 to give it a little bit of an angle, and this is going to go inwards into the shop, so I'm going to have to find something to go here. I still have this one, so I might actually put this one there actually, just to give it a bit of a variety, because what's going to happen is I'm going to probably build some makeway stairs just on the side for now that they can go up to, so the front's not going to have much details or anything. I'm going to put a sign on the side here instead. So now I've got to try and figure out with the bricks that I have left if I can do anything here. I do have a couple of spare red bricks, so I'm going to see if I can kind of make something out of that to fill in just this wall at least here, and then I can start adding stuff into the shop itself. So let's do that and see if I can find out how to get that working. Right, okay, after some trial and error and after actually using my random red bits box that I've got, I've managed to find some red bricks. It's not the greatest, but as you can see over here, they're actually the headlight tile bricks, so they make this really horrible innards. Let's take this off quickly and show you what I've done. Oh, now I've taken the whole wall apart, but as you can see, they're just the headlight tile ones. But what I've done then is on the side, I've actually put some tiles and a bit of work, so it just looks like it's a bit old and more run down, which I think kind of works quite well in this anyway. So I'm going to put that there and this here. So I've also put the graphic artwork there. I think it looks pretty cool, and because it's going to be like a hip skater area, I think that kind of will work quite well. And then other than that, that is it at the moment. So we've kind of got a really decent area now to work with and actually create some sort of skatery stuff in here. So let me know in the comments down below if the stuff that I'm going to be putting in here is cool. Maybe you've got some better ideas of how to do stuff, but for now I've come up with some cool little bits that I can put in there. So another annoying thing is I said earlier that I've used these glass windows. The problem is that I've had to use them from the garage door. So I've got some white ones. I'm going to have to get some replacements for those ones, but for now it at least holds the door together, and I'll put that back on just to show that I need to get those. They look hideous, but for now it's okay because I prefer to have the windows at the top, which is actually the bit of the mock that I'm doing. Alright, so first things first is I want to use this, which was actually one of the pieces that they had in the 3-in-1 skate park. I want to add more of the skate park into this, the kind of heritage of that set into it. So I really liked this, and this is on the outside of it, but I thought, do you know what, this can actually cover quite nicely those pieces. So what I'm going to do is actually put this right in this corner here, butt it up, and then I've actually added 2 extra bits at the bottom here just to make it the right height for this, and that can clip on there, and it's actually now an indoor climbing area, which I just thought looked really, really cool. So I've done that for that bit. I think that looks pretty cool. Then what I've done is I've made these little actual tables for the for helmets, and I've got 3 helmets of different colours. So I'm going to put these right in the corner over here. So I'm going to put one there. I've got another one in white here, so just to actually add a little bit more colour because it's quite a hip place. I want to add some colour into this section, and then another one in grey as well, like that. So that's going to go there. So there we go. So that is now the little area for the helmets. I think it looks pretty cool. Also, the helmets can then be like, they could either be for sale or they're to have a go on the climbing frame, and you have to get the helmets and have the guy or the instructor. Okay, so for next to those, I'm going to put the counter, and I just come up with a really quick till, which is like this here. Now, it's just got a till on it, and there's a bit here because actually I had a tile from one of my recent hauls, which is actually from the SpongeBob set that I didn't know at the time, which is Glove World. But I thought this was a really cool red tile that kind of goes with the red decor. So I wanted to add this on to the front to make it just look kind of like a bit of graffiti to go with the graffiti over here. So I wanted to put that about here, maybe, oh, half of it's fallen off. Let's move that. I want it to have enough room for the person behind the counter. So maybe about, oh, put it in the exact same place. Maybe there. Might have to move that and play around with that off camera, but I think that'll look pretty cool there. Then I thought, well, obviously this is going to be a skate shop, so I need to sell skateboards. So this is the rack that I've made for it. It's just using lighter yellow pieces and some modified bricks on them. And then I've got some coloured skateboards, which I've put a cheese wedge kind of looking piece on the back, which they then clip on like so. So I've got a green skateboard here and a purple skateboard here. And then it's going to go over in the corner over here for people to kind of try out if they want to have a go on their skateboards. That just kind of adds a little bit of colour to this really kind of funky room. And if they're going to be trialling out skateboards, then they might need a grind rail or something to grind on. So this is also from the set, from the outside part of it. And I thought, well, why not put that maybe near the front or by the park over here, and they can then trial out that grind rail there. So I think that looks pretty cool. It's kind of quite packed for a little area room as well. So I think we now need to find some people, maybe customers or, you know, someone working there. And I thought, well, for now I can use the actual guy from the set, the 3-in-1 creator set. He looks pretty cool with his orange hoodie and stuff, and it'll go around with the color scheme of this set. So I thought he can go and operate the till behind here. There we go, he seems pretty happy there outside the window, and you can see that through the window this side as well, which is quite cool. So you can see him there with his really nice orange hoodie. So he's there working at the till. And then I thought we could have a little cool kid who was actually the one outside the newsagents before on a skateboard. He's going to be coming in and looking at the skateboards. So I'm going to have him in here like so. So that is pretty much the inside. I now need to just clip all this together with some pieces and get the tiling, and then we'll look at doing the roof. So let's do that first, and then we'll do the roof afterwards. Okay, I've added a light bluish grey bricks around here, and also a white top. I'll try and move the set so you can see it just like that. So this has easily got a clickable on roof. So now I need to recreate another base plate underneath and create the roof area. I've got some ideas, but I don't know whether I've got enough bricks, so I'm going to try and do that now and then figure it out. I was thinking of maybe having like a skate park on the roof or something. Maybe I'll do that another time. I don't think I've got enough left with this, so I'll have to order some more pieces. But you guys let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea to add like some more bigger skate stuff. I think inside doesn't have enough skate stuff in. It's got this bit, but it's not too much on the, it's just got a couple of skateboards and just one little grind rail. So maybe another thing, because we could maybe have a skate park to the side or something outside that they could practice on. Maybe it's a little park or something nearby. So that's something we could do. But I'm going to just finish this and do the roof first. I'm also thinking this is like a corner building almost, because I'm going to put the stairs here. There's this glass window here that sticks out and this bit as well. So I think this side will be flush to another building potentially. So I'm going to have maybe the roof is just one side and then it's more 3D this side. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And I'm going to try and mirror the roof that was on the original skate park. So let's have a go at that and let's see how it turns out. Okay, I think I've come up with something, and I think this looks quite good, which is basically using these pieces instead. They had the concave pieces before, but I'm actually using the ones with lines in instead, and I think that gives it that nice kind of old retro regal look, that this could have been something a lot cooler than it is now, and it's been turned into a garage. Could have been like a nice older building, which I think looks pretty cool. I've kept this bit, I only had one of these corner pieces anyway in the set, but I've actually kept this bit more flush anyway, which I'll show it next to maybe the fish and chip shop in a second, just to show you that it looks okay. I'm hoping it looks okay anyway. So that's got the inward door, that works okay. Maybe I'm just going to make a quick staircase now on the side. It's not going to be anything fancy. I'm not too good with stairs anyway, but I'm just going to do that for now, because one thing is I might do another masonette or something where it's got a little gap down here with another shop or something maybe in the future. But for now I'll just do something quite quick for the stairs, just so the little minions can get up and down the stairs. So I'll do that, and then maybe I will get the little other shop and show what it looks next to it. Right, okay, that's just a really rough staircase there, and I'll show you now. I'll grab the camera and do a close-up of inside so you can see what it looks like at a bit of a closer angle. Okay, so here is inside. This is obviously the downstairs of the garage. Haven't changed this at all, but it's now on a green base plate. Here is this new staircase, which then leads up to the yellow door, and then inside we have the skate park. There we go, looking pretty cool. We've got the kid there looking at skateboards, 2 skateboards there, and then we have the grind rail over here, and we have the little bit of graffiti over there with the climbing wall, which does fit in, which is pretty good. The roof's not staying down. I think it's not anything to do. It's not touching on anything though, so it's all okay. But there we go. Got the skate hats in the corner as well. So I think all in all, that's a pretty cool little quick mock. And then obviously one more thing that we haven't done yet is it needs a sign, doesn't it? So I had an orange skateboard, which was the idea I had for this in the first place, because it had that kind of yellowy orange theme. So I put a modified tile here, and I thought we could just literally clip a skateboard to the outside of it. And there we go. Really, really cool. And I really like that. I think it looks pretty hip. Goes well. It's the kind of thing you would see, which obviously with a skating shop you wouldn't have much advertisement and stuff, but we could maybe add a bit more skateboards and stuff. Maybe, like I said, maybe at some point we could have some sort of cool skateboard area on the top of the hatch or something. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. Okay, so I'm now going to grab my other modular just to show you the mini mock, see what it looks like next to it. It's probably not going to go next to this one, but at least shows kind of what it looks like compared to the other ones for size. Okay, so there we go. Here is the garage and here is the chip shop, and I think that looks absolutely awesome. It's almost pretty much bang on identical in terms of thickness as well to the back, so I just think this looks really, really cool. And I'm quite happy at how it looks. I think it turned out really, really well. So I don't know what you guys think of that, but I'll show you quickly from the side as well that you'll see it's pretty much bang on. I have nowhere to put this in the city at the moment because I actually have got the tables. If you were on my Instagram, you would have seen I actually got a load of tables, but I haven't put the legs in yet. That's going to be on next week's update because I really wanted to concentrate on getting this mock done. So I'm going to probably do those and just show you really quickly at the start of next week's, and then hopefully my base plates will come in time as well. Also next week I think I will start ballasting the train tracks as well, so hopefully you will like that. But I think that's it for this week's city update. Next week I'll probably just show you maybe this at the beginning of the video, showing you it in the city. So if you want to check that out, then don't forget to see next week's video, which will be on a Friday. But other than that, have an absolute awesome day. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.